Hi, Basil folks. I wanted to get some information out there about on getting a hold of the what we're calling the Basil starter pack of plasmids from the DNASU repository. That would be easier to just make a little video. So the first thing you got to do is get to the web page for it. That seems to be a little bit harder to do from just the DNASU.org website because I can't search it by Basil. You'd think you could, but um, you want the link off of Slack. I'll also put it in the forum here. So you'll want to go to that link, and that should get you to something like this. So you see the DNSU page, the description of the Basil Starter Pack. It says $35 for the set of 10. Here are the 10 plasmids you'll be getting. And that's because I'm not signed in yet. If you don't, you will need to set up a new user and make sure that that's set up as an academic account, so you can go in here and do that. You will want to set up an MTA. At this point, I should be in here, EFGHI. Hope College is in here, but if you're not, that's okay. You can figure that out later. So, and mainly what you want to get on here is your academic institution. So you get that academic pricing. So after you've set that up, then I need to always log in. So this is my login information. You get a beautiful shot of the Grand Canyon there. And yeah, you would think you could just search Basil up here, but unless that's updated. So then once I log in, I always hit back a few times until I get to there and hit my refresh button. And now it is logged in as me, and it says price for academic is 25 bucks for the pack. So in order to order that, let me see, I might have this in my cart already. Nope. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to add collection to cart, and then it's sort of like shopping on Amazon. You do want to look through this information. When you get these, do note that some of these are kanamycin resistant. Most of them are ampicillin. Well, 3 are kanamycin, 7 are ampicillin. So when you grow them for the first time, you will be getting these in a DH5 alpha type strain first. So you'll have to grow them and maybe mini prep them and get a little bit of purified DNA, and then transfect that into BL21 cell line. So okay, view the cart. So here's my collection. I want to go check out, so that's fine. You'll notice a few payment options here, and I'm going to tell you something about that. We're going to use a purchase order, at least temporarily, to pay for that. So, okay, we're going to check out. I can agree to their terms of things. I can just leave that as FedEx. They ship them overnight by FedEx. I just ordered an order, and that's $15 to get it shipped. Here's my information, shipping and billing. Yours will obviously look different. Okay, so that looks fine. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. You notice that the price for the Basil collection is $25, and then showing up here is a $250 shipping charge. That's because this is a collection, and normally a collection is like a 96 well plate, so there's a lot more challenges with shipping and handling, and that's why a collection in their system normally just their IT has it set up that incurs that $250 shipping charge. So we don't want to pay that. So here's the workaround for that. So rather than pay by credit card, I want to click purchase order number. So I placed an order last week. I went to our purchasing person and got a purchase order, and we're kind of going to just use it as a holding place. So I guess it was 72889. And then I think I don't want to do this because I don't want to duplicate my order. When you do that, it will initiate the order for you. You'll get a couple of emails back from DNASU. One will ask you for the MTA, so they will send you a copy of the MTA that you'll have to execute. You have to get your dean or whoever to sign off on that, and you might want to do the expedited one because then you don't have to repeat that. The other thing is that then once you get that invoice, just reply to that. It'll be from the emails come from, well, let's see here, this about your order, and one of them will be that it, thank you, Paul. One of them will be that the order was received and you need the MTA. You can reply to that, and then you can go ahead and say, oh, um, and I would like to get the $15 shipping for the basil order. And after I informed them of that, I got a revised invoice with the $15 shipping. So just make sure that you do that before you pay the order, and then you can actually you can call back and give them a credit card if you want to just do it that way, or just let it go through on your PO system. So hopefully that'll work. It will take a little bit, especially if you have to do the MTA. Seemed to take about a week when I had placed my order. So um, I hope that works. You can post to this forum if that works. I am told that the DNASU folks are working on that. Um, Working on that automatic $250 shipping. Again, it's kind of built into their system because this is a collection. So hopefully eventually that won't always be the case. But that workaround, go through a purchase order and then ask them to revise the shipping for the basil package, and that should do it for you. So happy basiling.